the number one thing every entrepreneur needs to grow your business. Hey guys, Jim Edwards here, and welcome to another Doc Talk with Jim. It's a little overcast today, but it's quite mild. So, what is the number one thing every entrepreneur needs to build your business? Well, I'll tell you, it's not traffic, and it's not most of the things you would think. It's actually your own book. Why would you need your own book as an entrepreneur? Well, interestingly enough, a book is like the Swiss Army knife of marketing and credibility. If you think about it, if you meet somebody and you were to say to them, hey, I really enjoyed meeting you. I know you're interested in this topic, which is what is my business, and I've written a book and I'd like to give you a copy. Whoa, think about that for a second. By using that technique, I was able to leverage my book when I was a first-year real estate agent to do 51 listings my first 12 months in the business. So a book enables you to instantly prove your expertise. It gives you a platform to share your ideas, to share your framework, as Russell Brunson says, to share who you are and what your thoughts are, and also to put yourself head and shoulders above your competition, because chances are the vast majority of your competition does not have a book. Another reason why you want to have a book, besides the credibility, is because it gives you the ultimate tool to start a funnel with. Because a free plus shipping book funnel is one of the most powerful and profitable types of funnels that you can actually set up. And quite frankly, having a book also gives you opportunities for publicity, for networking, for speaking, all the great things that we as entrepreneurs or professionals live to do. Meeting people, getting invited to speak, proving our expertise, and having people go, wow, I'd like to do business with that person. Plus, if you're doing podcasts, if you're doing Facebook Lives, and you mention that you have a book, what's the first thing a lot of us do when we see somebody for the first time, they mention they have a book? We run over to Amazon and we do what? We buy their book. Now, whether we read it or not comes down to whether we have the time. But here's the thing you need to understand. The very first book I wrote took me 4 years to write. Now that sucked. The most recent book that I published on Amazon, it took me 72 minutes to create the content for that book. So the cool thing is that when I wrote my first book, I started writing it back in 1992. I did the old method, which was to sit down and gut it out at the keyboard. Literally gutting it out at the keyboard, trying to write a book and pile up as much content as I could. Now, writing a book is all about strategy and technology. It has nothing to do with gutting it out at the keyboard. So one of the things that I have done is over the years have published, I can't even tell you how many books. And I have learned a whole lot of strategies for getting them done. And we have recently re-released my perennial classic, How to Write and Publish Your Own Outrageously Profitable Ebook in as little as 7 days. It was first published back in August of 2001. We've updated it 3 times now. This is the 3rd update. It's got all new tools, all new techniques, totally and completely updated. And we are releasing it right now. So if you have ever thought to yourself, you know what, I'd love to write a book, this will show you exactly how to create a legitimate book in under a week. If you've tried to create a book before and failed, this will show you how to succeed this time. If you've written a book before and said, you know what, that was such a pain in the butt, I'm never doing it again, but you've thought, wow, I'd really like to write another book, this will help you do that as well. So I'm Jim Edwards. Come on over, take a look. I guarantee that the 7-day ebook will show you not one, but actually 9 different ways to have your book written by next Friday. So I'm Jim Edwards. Go ahead, click the link, check it out. Everybody have a great day.